Leo. How are you doing? Okay. Beautiful, beautiful Leo. Okay. I just renewed my holy water and I'm not used to how heavy it is. So, Leo, I'm very excited today to do this reading for you. Okay. Let's clear the energy really quick. Okay, so Leo, I have your coffee cup right here. Okay, I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle, of course, and I have the messages that I saw in your coffee beforehand. Okay, so what a freaking reading. Okay, I saw like a fork in the road, but it was three different ways that you could possibly go. This could be coming up or this could be like already happening, you know. Um and then I saw like archery, like an arrow, but I was like I heard archery and it's like everything that archery is about. And you know, archery is really about precision, right? This is about studying for a particular target. And this is what you're aiming for. Nobody is like doing archery and is like, you know, I'm aiming for the outside or I'm aiming for like somewhere in the middle. No, you're aiming for the bullseye. That's what you're going for, you know? None of this like other things. If would you have to pick is the bullseye, is the number one for you in your life. And I feel like that could bring you some kind of clarity here. We're going to see more about this. But I saw like you standing, I hope it's still in your cup. And then it was like the Milky Way. And this was going right into your consciousness. It's like you have this direct line of wisdom that has to do with creating worlds. There is something here about that energy of just like the way that you think, the way that you see things. It's like others, it's like you're thinking past the current um moment. You're thinking beyond the current consciousness level of people around you, you know? It's like these people that are revolutionary. They were thinking of things that it's like outside of the framework of society's consciousness or whatever you want to call it. You know, I don't know. So there's something really amazing here about that. It's like you have this amazing axe because I saw a cross and next to the cross was a womb. So this is your mind can create worlds. You are, you know, and that's the thing is our mind creates our world. But you see this in a particular way. There's a particular way that you have access to this knowledge that is very important here. Yeah, and I saw a propeller here. So there's things that are going to start to happen very, very quickly here. There's some thoughts that you're going to start to follow more so or be exposed to that is going to really propel you and your situation. And it's like this hint of this version of you that you really are the whole time has been like right here, you know? But now you're gonna like embody this, you know? It's like when we want to manifest something, what we want to manifest, the version of us that has that manifestation is different than the other version of us. You know what I'm saying? And there's something here where you have some kind of, you're tapping into some kind of spiritual ability to have knowledge of more than what we have here. And there's something to do with the Milky Way. There's something to do with Akashic records. There's something here with tapping in to your higher consciousness level. There's something here like, you know, Alba Weinman. If you don't know who Alba Weinman is, you can look her up on YouTube. She's pretty amazing. And she does like hypnotherapy. Is that what that's called? Okay, I don't know what she does. But she puts you under hypnosis and you remember other lifetimes. So fascinating. So there's something here about this that kind of accessing that. Yeah, and I said Awa. I don't know how to spell Awa. But you know, in the movie Avatar, you know, they connect to this tree, and the tree connects, and it's like the synapses of a brain, you know, and like they can connect to the creator, to Awa, to, you know, and to their loved ones that have passed on. And it's like their reality here and them in their mind, and what this their earth is, their earth, whatever their planet is called, I forgot, Pandora, I think. And like that's the thing, is like the physical earth and your mind, and then the divine. It's like all of that is like connecting through you. So you could be someone who just enjoys being in nature, and you could be staring off into your own little world, and other people like find that funny, or like kind of would laugh, and like, you know, in school or something, you're like looking at this and you're staring off, and they're like, what is this person doing? You know what I'm saying? Like there is a way that that connection makes you like an alien on this planet. That's what I'm trying to say. What the heck? Wow. So this is so changed from what it was. So changed. So it's like this explosion, because this is like the Milky Way is here now. So there is something here that you have access to that you're bringing into this reality. And this is like this star explosion here. What the heck? You still have the cross here. This is a cross. And this is like a womb. Oh, it's not translating well on camera, but in person it really looks like a womb. And this really looks like a person on the cross, right? I'm telling you. Oh, and here's, because the consciousness level, it's like you're awakening so many minds to this other consciousness level. And so now that other consciousness level, you're here, you're in it. That's what it is right now. And so this is like the Milky Way on this plane. You know, some of that knowledge, you're bringing that down, you're birthing that in. What the heck? This is insane. Yeah, and this is a path here. This is like a roadway. This looks like a roadway. So it's like you're really realizing your path here. And it's like, this is you here. You and your path are one and the same. There's no way that you could get your path wrong. Like any choice that you make, you're not going to get it wrong. You're not going to pick the wrong path. You're like, oh, well, I'm taking a detour. No. There is something here that is so set in stone that no matter which way this is more just about what kind of scenery do you want on the way to what you're doing. But you can choose, you know, it's like if you're working and it's like, okay, I want to choose a background of a rainbow, or no, I'd rather have a background that's a volcano. No, I'd rather have a background that's an ocean. Doesn't matter which one you pick, you're still on the same, doing the same work. You know what I mean? It's like you're still, yeah, I don't know how to say that in another way. Why do I need to? I'll just keep, okay, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Wow. Okay, so I wrote a couple of cards here. Wow. Okay, so you got the power of the truth here. You got healer, and you got shaman. Oh, we have another one. 144,000. And not all of these cards are positive. Okay. Not all of these cards are positive. Portal. What? That's very interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see more about this. What the heck? The castle and the seed and the stone. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of different components here that you're bringing together here. You have apocalypse. What is going on? What? The womb. I'm telling you. When people meet you, you kind of, this is like when you begin your spiritual journey, you know, your life kind of like goes to crap. Abraham Hicks talks about this, you know, a lot of people can, you know, relate to this here, you know. So after people meet you, it kind of goes to crap for them. This is like this destruction, you know, the cross and then the womb. So there is something here that there is some kind of a destruction so new can be born. And your energy forces people to do what they need to do. Because there is a castle here, but there is some kind of a truth that is hidden in this castle, and this can't go on anymore. You know, you need to face this. There's something that needs to be faced for other people and whatever castle they're kind of trying to build here, you know. And you heal people by planting these seeds, you know. It's like the shaman understands that even the stone is going to change. Stones are not permanent. This is just that, you know, in our lifespan, a stone does not change, right? Or very much so at all. But if you look at, you know, all of the existence of the stone, no, it really does change. It just takes a longer period of time. It's a more slowed down lifespan here. So there's something here about seeing things outside of this time-space reality and realizing that, you know, when somebody that plants the seeds and keeps, you know, is moving, you don't necessarily see that growing like the stone. You don't see the change. So a lot of things that you have done in this life, a lot of people that you have helped, that you have inspired, you don't get the credit for it, and you don't see how impactful your energy really actually is. It's like you go to a job and there's someone that works there and they're the boss and they're just absolutely horrible. And it's like, well, you know, maybe, you know, there's reasons for this in their life and they're just acting out in this way to bury what they really need to. And it's like you just are naturally there and you're just like the truth comes out about this person being corrupt. And so then everybody that used to work there, nobody works there anymore. You know, and everybody went through this huge change in their life because of you and your energy. And you went there and you did that. And you were like, why did I go there? What was that waste of time for? It wasn't. There's something here about these explosions that happen in life because of your energy. And this is the universe coming to you and telling you this, you know, because it's kind of like in Avatar, you know, Jake, he was the perfect person, or so they thought, to trick the Na'vi into giving up, you know, their home, their, you know, spiritual connection, everything, you know. But actually, he was the perfect person to save it, right? So there's something here about this. There's something here about, you know, where you go, You're put in places very strategically to cause some sort of an ending, some sort of a wiping this energy out. It's like your energy causes energetic apocalypse of people that are denying their truth and not healing. This is something that you do. You could be a shaman. You could relate to shaman. You could feel an urge to go see a shaman, to do a shamanic journey, or you feel, a relation to a certain culture or something here. Wow, this is very interesting. The womb is creating something. And look at the creator. I'm telling you, you have a direct line to the creator. It's like the creator, and then you're the womb, and you're the one that's like birthing it into this reality. What the heck? So this is why it doesn't matter which way you go. This is the archery. It doesn't matter which way you choose. This is, you have a specific target. What is the target that you want the most? The bullseye. So go for that. And that's what this is kind of like talking about. And this kind of looks like a target, doesn't it? The owl, good advice from a wise person. Okay. There could be somebody here that is helping you. This is like infiltrating this castle and taking it down. Hey, we gotta reveal the power of the truth here. And there could be a person here, and this is in the movie, there's always a character that's like, they're a little bit older, they're quieter, there's a point in the movie where, somebody, you see this character and they just kind of give you a stare and then they walk away, and then later on somewhere they see them, in a bar, in a tavern, and you sit next to them and they just kind of look at you and they pour their heart out, they tell you all of these secrets, and they just have this great heart and they've just been sitting on all this information. It's giving me Aaron Brockovich vibes. Have you seen that movie? And there's this old guy in the town that's like, yeah, I used to work for Hinckley and I knew all the secrets of all this horrible stuff going down, and I kept the evidence, but I didn't do anything about it. Like, what? Why? But I have a heart of gold, The unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah. Well, there's something here. You have this magical energy. You have a magical energy to heal something and to help people realize that they're not broken and they can plant another seed and they can keep going. And it's like, all of this time that I spent in this direction or in that direction, I don't care how much of your life, how old you are, how much of your life you have spent or whatever. It's never, ever, ever, ever too late. Beautiful, wonderful, magical things. If you're still alive, then you have an opportunity. Every second you have an opportunity. It doesn't matter if you didn't take a million opportunities. You're just choosing to take one right now, today. That matters. That really matters, and people see you. They're going to start to see you as this very magical being here. Very magical being. And this is for you to pay attention to this intuition on the inside, because now they're showing me, if you've ever seen the movie Stardust, what a movie. One of my faves. Robert De Niro's in it. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. I don't know. It's a great movie. So the unicorn in that movie, I'm not going to give it away, but the unicorn in that movie warns them and knocks something over, and then they see the truth because of this. So there is something here about following your own gut, your own intuition, and not worrying about, am I going to be rude to somebody if I do this? And I saw a video about this, and it was talking about, oh, women that they're walking down the street and they feel like someone's just has this energy of they're following them. And so you want to cross the street to put some distance between you and this person because you don't know them and you have a bad feeling, but you don't want to be rude. And this is like saying, no, do it. Don't worry about being rude. Because if that situation, if I was the person following someone and somebody did that, I would think maybe I'm creeping them out and maybe I should like check into that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you look at the throne, position of authority. Position of authority that is set in stone. There is something here that you're supposed to have that is set in stone. It doesn't matter what you do, it's going to happen. And this is because of you seeing this earth and acknowledging that you want to be in unison with this earth and you want other people to be in unison with this earth as well. What is this fox now? Okay, we got a couple that came out. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business and this apocalypse. So yeah, there's something here where you go somewhere and you figure out what's not right. There could be something here where you get something offered at work and you don't feel right about it, but you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Don't do it. This is saying don't do it. You have older man dealings or relationships with the older man. So this doesn't have to be a man. This can be a masculine energy. And this could be somebody here who is trying to kind of force their ways, their resources, their advice, their involvement, what they want. They want to offer you something, but there's something here that you could not feel right about. And this is saying to pay attention to that. Really saying to pay attention to that. This is like, working somewhere and someone is so friendly, but it's like they want to take your ideas for them, for their own, and you're coming to see that they're going to kind of turn things around on you when they can. And there is an energy here of somebody who is, when you think of apocalypse, this is kind of like feeding off of you and causing nothing but destruction. And the 144,000 is about this is really about shining the light of the universe. To not allow that to continue here. So there's something here that's trying to get in the way of something that you're supposed to be doing, but at the same time, it's like you're supposed to be finding these things that are getting in the way and stopping them. That's what you're here doing. And that's the thing, is the womb is like, when you have an apocalypse situation here and everything is devastation, it's time to birth something new. And this energy is trying to prevent the birthing of something new. It's trying to keep this destruction because in that destruction, they benefit. But it's like they're living a half-life. What is that from? And this has to do with the unicorn. It's a half-life. And they're taking like the blood of the unicorn. Right? Is that Harry Potter? Shh, dude. I don't know. I do not know. It's a half-life, and they drink the blood of the unicorn. That's in Harry Potter. And Harry Potter's like, who would choose such a life? And that's the guy that's half horse, half man. What is that called, a centaur? Felice, I think his name is. And he just comes in and he's like, Harry Potter, this is where I leave you. Wise advice from a wise person. And he just like comes in with this. It's like I was just waiting in the forest for Harry Potter, like, you know, to turn 13 and wander in here already, Harry. What are you doing? Just so I could like give him that little bit of information. This is a chair filled. Somebody new is entering your life. Yeah, there's something about this here, you know? What the heck? That's Harry Potter. This is where I leave you. What? How cool. And you know, the centaur, you know, this is Sagittarius. This is archery. I'm telling you, there's something here about being very precise about what you put your energy into. This is like, oh, you know, whatever. I'm just going to drink tap water. This is like, you know what? No, I love my body and I want to drink healthy, you know, purified water. Or like, you know, maybe your tap water is good. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? You're like making these, every little decision that you're making is like in alignment with what you want to grow in your life. So I'm going to do everything I'm going to put my energy into. It's because I want that to grow. I want my body to be healthy. So I'm going to drink a lot of water, you know. I want to be valued in this life and I value myself. So I am going to value my appearance. I want to have, you know, organization and control in my life. So I'm going to organize and control, you know, where, you know, I'm living, you know, how I have, you know, everything in my home. Okay, let's do tarot. Harry Potter. It's like, how does Harry Potter work its way into everything? So fascinating. I guess I just love Harry Potter. Okay, 3 of Cups. And there's Ron and Hermione and Harry. The power of the truth. There are people that also believe in this truth. And you're going to find these people here. Other people that are revolutionary in their own ways that are different than your ways, right? That you all come together and add something really significant here. And this is very beautiful. This is really about you kind of realizing your own real power, connecting to different versions of yourself and seeing how, you know, this is the way I want to be now and this is what I'm going to be now. Connecting to other lifetimes of yourself, connecting to, you know, the way that you connect to this universe, seeing that the seed within you that is this purity of the unicorn, that is this healer, and how to use that, because the shaman is unchanged by things, or seemingly by things that happen in this world, because they're going to influence others, but they're standing in connection to the earth and the purity of the divine, right? And they have to remain there. So this is like solidifying that, you know. Oh, it's Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter. And this is people that, you know, they're also here about the truth, you know. This is like such a magical reading. If you're feeling like just you try. Even when you take this key and you open this door, you know, is there just going to be another door, you know, that you have to, you know, it's like over and over and over again. But then you have this Emperor here. So there's something here about you're going to find your way here. You're going to find your way to have deep friendships in this life and people that really, really love you, and just healthy connections with other people, healthy connections with yourself. And that's just such a beautiful thing here, you know? And that's going to lead to immense changes in your life, and anything that you're wanting, you're able to have access to it. You're able to make this. There is this explosion of beautiful things in your life, beautiful friendships, and that builds into, you know, meeting new people, and that builds into discovering new things that you like, discovering new things about yourself, discovering new gifts and talents that you have, other people seeing that, getting increase in, you know, material support to be able to do that, meeting new people that you can really connect to, you know, loving yourself, loving your life, going out into this world and seeing beauty and love everywhere you go. And when a situation happens, you know, it doesn't affect you at your core at all, you know, and you move forward, and a new person coming into your life where you can now build things. There was a way that it's like God used your energy to go places and destroy what needed to be destroyed. And this was the light of God for this to happen, you know, for people to like wake up and realize, hey, I can't keep living this way. I'm contributing to this apocalypse of the light, and I don't want to be that. And now God is saying, thank you for doing that. And now it's time for you to have these things in your life. Yeah, look, you have the Four of Pentacles, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So now it's time for some stability for you. And right now it's like, okay, I got a little bit. Okay, it's like kind of okay, but am I going to be able to be financially stable and be in this energy? Or am I going to have to go back to what I know, to what's familiar, which is destroying kind of my soul? But there was a certain level of safety in that. But I would be living in this, you know, and I would be exposed to a lot of people that are this. And the universe is really saying here, you got this. You got this. And it's so good. It's so beautiful. More than what you can even imagine. Look at how he's imagining here. And it's like this King of Wands, this power that you have, that you're like coming into here. It's so much more than what you know. There's so many possibilities of what we can be in this life, of what we can create in this life, and you're figuring this out. So it doesn't really matter which way you go, what decision you make. This is really amazing. And this is really about you realizing that there's anything that you can create in this life. You can create anything in this life, and your connection to the Creator is so strong, is so beautiful, and your devotion is going to be rewarded. Your devotion is going to inspire others. And this is the truth. Always stick to the truth. Always sticking to the truth. Anything that you have to walk away from, it's like a lot, walk away from it. Let it fall, let it crumble. It may be scary in the process. You know, you may have some uncertainty in the process, but you know, here's the Four of Wands. You got this. You have this. Leo. What a beautiful reading. Wow. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this here, and I love you so much. I hope this resonated for you. Okay. Thank you. If you feel guided to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Okay. Also, I have a book. It's called One White Rose, and it's fiction. It's about 4 different women, girls on the earth at different times in the universe. And each one of these souls, they're really getting down to the root, to the core of their own soul, to the trauma that they have experienced, physical, mental, emotional, and sexual abuse. And each one of them is deciding to say, I'm going to heal myself. I have no one. Well, I'm going to turn to the divine, and I'm going to connect to the divine feminine energy and realize that you all have access. We all have access to this, male or female. And any soul that has existed ever in our universe that has been, oppressed, that has been abused, that has tried to break free, and has made it, whatever, all those souls, they are all standing with you. They're all guiding you. They're all loving you. You are not alone, and there is no amount of broken that you cannot heal yourself from. And that's what this is about. So